Welcome to Roll the Dice, a challenge where I roll these dice and they will determine what book I read for my physical TBR next. The rules are simple. Based off this board that I made in my 2025 book journal, I will roll both of these dice. One will determine the side column and one will determine the top row. And whatever number these pair to is the prompt that I will have to follow. I will also be re-rolling these if they land on a 6 because I did not make my board 6x6. I made it 5x5 on accident and I realized it too late. Anyways, without further ado, let's roll these dice and see what book we will be reading. Okay, without further ado, let's roll these dice to see what our second book for this video will be. I'd even dedicate it. We'll just say this one's side, this one's top. I don't even know. Okay, so we have 2 at the top and 1. A book from Book Talk. That sucks. Fully. The first one is Girl in Pieces. I'm actually kind of iffy on this one. I don't really recall if this one was popular on Book Talk. My brain goes to 2020 because I know that's when it blew up, but I also wasn't on Book Talk or reading in 2020. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like this one would be on there. They both die in the end. Next one, it could be a fan favorite or not. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews for this one. That is The Song of Achilles. I started this back when I first started reading 2021, 2022. And I feel like I couldn't get to the story. I felt like it was a little more difficult because of the Greek mythology and that kind of stuff. The final one is How Does It Feel by Janine O'Reilly. This book I specifically ordered because I saw many TikToks on my feed at the time about this book and they made it sound really interesting. Out of all of these books, I think I'm gonna have to go with How Does It Feel by Janine O'Reilly. As I mentioned, I wasn't really on Book Talk in 2020 when it was blowing up, but I was on Book Talk when this book was all over my For You page. So I think this is only right that I picked this one because I've also had this one on my shelf for a while. Hi you guys, so I have an update for How Does It Feel by Janine O'Reilly. I finished this book last night. I ended up rating it 2.5 stars. This book was very entertaining, truly probably one of the most entertaining books I've read all year. But I expected more of a fantasy, but this was just, I don't even know how to describe it. First of all, there were so many tropes in this. I could have been reading about 5 different fantasies in one book, and it wasn't even respectfully done good. The plot was just all over the place. The writing was all over the place, but I was enjoying it and I was having fun. The first chunk of the book was very boring. Then once more plot points started developing and issues started arising, I was locked in. The ending actually made me consider wanting to read the rest of the books in the series. I don't think I'm going to because I don't think if this book was good, I don't think the second books are going to be that good. The ending, I'm actually very curious. So I might look up spoilers or something. This book definitely could have been really good. I saw people on Goodreads say this is a knockoff version of ACOTAR, and I have not read ACOTAR yet, but I could see probably the vision of where or how people are saying that. If you'd like to hear more of my thoughts and opinions on this book or see me read this, I did post a reading vlog over on my YouTube channel.